You are listening to The Human Conditions. Imagine you're fighting a dragon. Not a real dragon, a metaphorical dragon. Maybe it's toxic people. Maybe it's social media. Maybe it's that one guy in the comments section who somehow turns every conversation into World War III. So you dedicate your life to defeating the dragon. You study it, you think about it, you talk about it, you obsess over it. And then, one day, you realize you've become a dragon too. Sounds ridiculous, but according to Nietzsche, that's exactly what happens to people all the time, and it's the reason he wrote one of the most famous lines in philosophy. And when you gaze into the abyss gazes also into you. At first it sounds mysterious, maybe even a little edgy, but hidden inside this sentence is a warning that might be more relevant today than ever before. When most people hear the word abyss, they imagine a giant dark pit, a bottomless hole, something you definitely avoid on a hiking trip. But Nietzsche wasn't talking about geography. He was talking about your mind. The abyss is anything that takes over your attention. Anger, fear, jealousy, hatred, obsession. Anything you stare at for too long starts changing you. Think about this. Have you ever met someone who constantly complains about drama, yet somehow they're always surrounded by drama? Or someone who says they hate negativity, but every sentence out of their mouth is negative? Interesting coincidence, isn't it? It's like saying, I hate fast food, while eating burgers for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Eventually, what you consume starts becoming part of you. And today, we're surrounded by attention traps, social media outrage, online arguments, endless bad news. The internet has basically turned staring into the abyss into a full-time hobby. Here's the funny thing. The abyss quote usually comes right after another famous Nietzsche quote. He who fights with monsters should be careful lest he thereby become a monster. Imagine you're a monster hunter. You set out to defeat evil. Great mission. Everybody loves you. You're basically the hero of the movie. But over time, something strange happens. The monsters lie, so you start lying. The monsters become cruel, so you become cruel. The monsters cheat, so you start bending the rules too. At first, the changes seem tiny. Then a little bigger. Then a little bigger still. And one day, somebody says, wait a second. Are we sure this guy is still the hero? This happens in real life all the time. People who hate gossip become obsessed with gossip. People who hate toxic behavior become toxic. People who spend all day arguing with angry strangers online slowly become angry strangers online. It's like jumping into a muddy puddle to fight dirt. You may win the fight, but you're still covered in mud. Here's the part Nietzsche wanted us to understand. Your attention is powerful, way more powerful than most people realize. Whatever you repeatedly focus on starts shaping your personality. Think of your brain like a garden. Whatever you water grows. If you water curiosity, curiosity grows. If you water gratitude, gratitude grows. If you water outrage 24 hours a day, well, congratulations, you've successfully grown a beautiful outrage garden. This isn't magic, it's just how humans work. Athletes become athletic because they practice. Musicians become skilled because they practice. And unfortunately, angry people become really good at being angry because they practice that too. The things you repeatedly do don't just fill your time, they shape who you become. So what should we do? Ignore problems? Pretend bad things don't exist? Of course not. Nietzsche wasn't saying, never look at darkness. He was saying, don't rent an apartment there. It's okay to look at difficult things. It's okay to study them. It's okay to understand them. But don't let them become your entire identity. A doctor studies disease all day. But hopefully the doctor doesn't become the disease. A firefighter enters burning buildings, but doesn't decide to live in one. The goal is to visit the darkness, not move in permanently. That's what wisdom is, seeing the darkness clearly without letting it take over your life. So here's a simple challenge. Think about the thing you've been paying the most attention to lately. What is it? A grudge? Bad news? Social media arguments? Something that's making you angry? Now ask yourself, is this making me wiser? Or is this making me more like the thing I dislike? Because every day, your attention is voting for the person you're becoming. One vote at a time, one scroll at a time, one thought at a time. And maybe that's what Nietzsche was really trying to tell us. The abyss isn't dangerous because it's dark. The abyss is dangerous because the longer you stare at it, the easier it becomes to forget there's an entire world of light behind you. So look into the abyss if you must. Just don't forget to turn around. But don't let them become your entire identity.